Alright, so today I'd like to talk a little bit about sealed product of Magic the Gathering and how it seems to always go up till it doesn't. And there's such things as, the Dragon's Maze and the Amonkhet, and the Hour of Devastation, and the Shadows over Innistrad. Those are all things that I remember you could pick up for way less than MSRP or even the like $90 at the time. Because I remember getting some Dragon's Maze for even like $60. Um, Around 2019, I think? 18? I don't know. But then I sold it for $100 because that was just market, quick flip at the time, in a store and stuff. But nowadays, there seems to be this just glut of commander precons. So I wanted to get kind of into collecting sealed booster boxes and stuff, and then I was just like, they're too expensive. At the time, I was just like, that's a lot of money to drop every single set. Maybe I'll dip my toes into the commander. And it was funny because I wanted one to open and play with my friends and such, and my girlfriend got me the whole set for my birthday, the whole Commander 2016, I believe. And then I was like, oh man, if I have the whole set here, it kind of looks nice. I kind of don't want to open it. And then I was like, oh man, you guys want to try and play some Magic with me? Try and play this Commander with me? And they were just like, I don't really want to. So I was like, well, there's no point in opening it if nobody's gonna play Magic with me at the time. Whenever this was, 2017, 2018, I don't remember exactly. So it just kind of sat there for a while, and I was like, man, they only release one of these a year. I looked at the prices of the other ones. I'm like, man, these get kind of expensive as the years go on. So I was like, okay, I'll dip my toes in. I already got this one. I'll pick up, I think, the one the year before or something like that. It was cheaper that year, whichever one. There was another one that the little commander set was, I think, like 110 or something like that. $99 for the four of them of whatever year it was. Then everything behind that was just so expensive. I'm like, okay, I'll just move forward. It'll just be one commander product a year. That's not a big deal. I can do that. And then I was looking into Dominaria is where I kind of started buying cards and stuff, and then Dominaria came, and I was thinking about it, and then the prices just went up so high, I got cut off short print. I was like, oh man, really should have done that. And then I seen the unset. I was next time, I'm like, this is going to be huge. They don't print an unset every year, or even every 3 years. So if you want the unset, or at least they didn't used to, this is going to be something that you're going to be able to get. It's going to creep up quite a bit and have its like jumps up in the market, jumps down kind of stuff. And then you see the, you know, Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, that stuff did okay, but it's going up now, so is Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet's all going up. But then you have the stuff for when I finally got into it, which was, I believe, Core Set 2021 because, or Core Set, yeah, they had the whole, I forget what their company was called, but it was doing some stuff and it was getting bashed on Reddit for just dumping products at ridiculously cheap prices. And then, so I ordered a case. It was like $80 a box shipped. Like, this is insane. There's nothing else on the market like this of the Core Set, or of any box at that matter. So then I just seen them all saying, oh, they canceled my order, they took it down, it's a scam. If you bought from these guys, watch out. You need to try and get a refund now. And then I was just, heart was beating like, oh my gosh, I just spent whatever it was on that, like almost $500. I don't exactly remember, on 6 boxes on a case. So, but I got them. They shipped out, and I got them, and I was like, okay. And then shortly after, they had to close their eBay account, and people got mad. It was a whole thing. It was a whole mess. But that was my getting into sealed box collecting, and then the whole set boosters came out, and I decided that, hey, it's a new product line. I'll just start there and just get 2 set boosters. I had some plans to like open them and try and sell them on TCG Player and stuff, see if I get lucky, or go into a local game store and try and flip some cards, kind of stuff. Basically just gamble and have fun opening and keeping all the commons and uncommons and stuff, and a couple of the bulk rares, and just kind of building my collection. And because there were some decks I wanted to make that I needed those, and going after the pathway lands and stuff like that. But I just decided just leave them sealed and see what happens. It's a new product line. I think we're at the point where it could be my prediction that set boosters aren't going to continue for very much longer. I think they're going to start trimming down the product line to either boosters, just regular draft boosters, and collectors. I think they're going to continue with the collectors, maybe. I think they're saying they're going to start leaning away from the whole flashy era or whatever, and that's basically all I have is everything from the flashy era. But I don't know, people are kind of rejecting Magic at the moment because it also came with the Flesh and Blood and MetaZoo and all these other card games, and the card games that were already going on at the time. Like, of course Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon are the main contenders, but then you had Force of Will still going, and Weiss, and just all these other things, Dragon Ball Super, just chipping away at the market share and stuff like that. So I don't know how well this stuff is going to age long term in 3 to 5 years from now, which still I don't plan on selling anytime soon. Kind of, if I can't retire, what's the point in selling? As long as I just hold on eventually. Eventually everything will probably trend up with inflation at the very least. Or maybe I waste a bunch of money on a bunch of commander cards, but we'll see. I don't know, it'll be interesting at least. But there's my little spiel of my way of doing commander and